Hey guys, in this video I'm getting the chance to unbox and set up this Garmin Venue SQ. This should be exciting. Let's jump into it. Hey guys, my name is Jeff, and on this channel I do all sorts of different smartwatch reviews, tech tutorials, and more. But today we're getting the chance to unbox this Venue SQ, the slimmed down Venue model from Garmin. It's pretty cool and at a very affordable price, so let's jump into all the cool stuff. So the Venue SQ actually comes in two different pricing options. It's going to depend on whether you want the music edition or not. So the non-music edition is just the regular Venue SQ is going to start at $199, and your color options for those are going to start with the metallic orchid aluminum bezel with the orchid casing. You can also get the slate aluminum bezel with the shadow gray case. You can get the light gold aluminum with the white case, very slick looking. And the slate aluminum bezel with black case is going to start us with the music edition. So having the music edition allows you more music options with your Venue SQ. That is going to be priced $50 more at $249. The music edition also comes in the rose gold aluminum with the light sand case. You can get the light gold aluminum bezel with the navy case, or you can get the slate aluminum bezel with the mossed case. So not much to the unboxing. Right out of the box we see that we have the watch, we have our instructions. Now this is the music edition versus the standard edition. So this one is going to run you $50 more, and coming in a future video I'm going to be specifically talking about your music options on the Venue SQ. And this is my favorite part right here. Sweet. Oh, let's see if we can get this guy powered on. So let's go over some of the basic information and features of the Garmin Venue SQ. So first off, we've got our square screen, thus the SQ in the Garmin Venue SQ versus the Venue, which has the round screen. The screen size on this SQ is 1.3 inches, and again, that's of the actual lit up screen portion. The watch itself features two buttons which are going to be on the right, and these are physical buttons versus like the Fitbit Sense and Versa 3 I've reviewed, which just have a haptic button on the side. There is no button on the left side whatsoever. And then as we flip this over, we're going to see on the back we've got our port for our charging. We have our charging cable that came with it. And again, there is no actual charger plug piece. It's just the charger cable in itself. And to charge this guy up, you're going to just plug this cable into the back. And then this end is going to go into your charger plug, which you will need to supply. So we'll also see that underneath the charging area, we've got all of our sensors. And then we have the detachable bands so that you can customize the Venue SQ, and you'll see the metal pin. You'll use your finger or fingernail. You can just push in on that pin, and that is going to unlock the pins that are on the sides of the band. That allows you to detach the band, and then you can customize or change out the bands as you'd like. So with the watch on my wrist, I will say it's very comfortable. I am liking the fact that it is so light, I can barely even feel the thing on my wrist. So that in itself makes it a very comfortable watch to wear. And real quick, as we do in all the videos on this channel, we've hidden Tinker, our little hidden robot, and he's going to briefly pop up somewhere during this video. If you spot him popping up, be the first person to let me know the timestamp or the amount of time into this video that you saw him popping up, along with your best comment down in the comments section below, to get your name and your YouTube channel, if you have one, featured on our Tinker Forward Hall of Fame page. So let's get the watch set up. With it turned on, I'm going to tap the screen and we'll choose English, and I'm going to pair it with my phone. And in order to do that, I need to download the Garmin Connect mobile app. So if you don't already have that, go into your app store, go ahead and download the Garmin Connect mobile app. So with the app downloaded, up in the top corner you'll see the plus and that is going to get you set up for setting up your watch. And it looks like it already has found it. So once you complete this setup, you'll be able to track your steps and more. We're going to go ahead and connect, and it's asking if I want to connect it, so we're going to say yes. By the way, I'm connecting this to my Google Pixel 3, and now it gives me a unique code which I'm going to enter, and it's going to complete the setup of the Venue SQ device. So at this point, after barely took even a minute to connect up, we are done, and we can click through next. And then it's just going to ask me a couple of typical questions. When do you typically sleep? Go to bed at 10:30, wake up at 6. We're going to leave that for right now. Do I want to receive notifications between these times? I'm going to say no. And then I'm going to be wearing it on my left wrist. And then it's asking me here if I want to send my recent training data to my new device. I'm going to say yes, because I have a Vivo Active 4. Set some goals. I'm not going to set my goals right now, so I am going to skip that. And then my SQ is going to sync periodically through the day when I open the app. So we're going to go ahead and sync it. And then it gives me my standard watch face from this point. And if you're enjoying this video, take a second right now, smash that like button, as it helps out this video as well as this channel. So we're gonna let this finish syncing up. All right, with syncing done, from this point what we will do is go through some simple steps on the Garmin Venue SQ. So let's go through some of the basic functions of this Garmin watch so that you can get things going. Once you're all synced up and ready to go, you will see your watch face. And again, you can customize these different watch faces. You have these two buttons that are on the right side. This top button is going to allow you to do different things. If you want to start an activity and you just go ahead and tap this screen, the first time you do this, it's going to have you select your favorites. So I'm going to go in here, and we have everything: running, treadmill, indoor track, bike indoor, walking, pool swim, golf, ski, snowboarding. There are lots and lots of different options. Yoga. So you can choose which activities you really like. In this instance, I'm going to choose, let's do running, let's do treadmill, and let's say biking. And when I have these all set and ready to go, I'm going to confirm them. So I have these loaded as different things that I like to do. And then I can tap on run. And then this has the built-in GPS, so it's going to wait for the GPS here. And if we go up, we can do workouts, training calendar, settings, live track. But essentially, this is how you can go into starting your run. And I have now started it. And then when I am ready to stop it, I can tap this button again, and it's going to stop. And then I can either choose to delete it or check mark it, and then that activity is saved. So that was just briefly tapping on this top right button. This bottom button kind of acts as a back button, and it'll also get you into settings, but we're going to go back out of this, and we're back at our main screen. The other thing you can do to get to your control menu is this top button. If I long hold this in, this brings up my control menu, and we have everything here. We can see our battery status. We can see, so this top moon here is the do not disturb. So if you don't want notifications and stuff, you can turn that on, preferably when you're going to bed. This is the Find My Phone feature, which can be set up at a later point. We also have the Garmin Pay. This button over here is for brightness, to adjust how bright you want it. Now, the brighter you put your screen, the more that's going to deplete your battery faster. However, you have up to a 6-day battery, and it'll even tell you here that this brightness will reduce your battery life, but Garmin touts this as being up to a 6-day battery, so I still think that's really great. If you want to, look at that, my activity's ready to view. That's fun. If you want to do something like shut this thing down, this is how you're going to do it. So we could power it down if we wanted to. We have our stopwatch. If we set up music, music can be accessed right there at that bottom corner. You can also lock your watch and unlock it. And then we have it connected to my phone. If you wanted to disconnect it, you can choose that bottom phone button there, and that will disconnect it from your phone. So next, if you go ahead and you can tap the screen to light it up, or you can just push one of these buttons and that's going to light up your screen as well. If you swipe down from the top, this is going to allow you to select your music source. We have not set music up for this yet, and I'm going to be doing all of the music for this Garmin Venue SQ Music Edition. I'm going to be going more in depth in an upcoming video here. But in the meantime, if you swipe down, that would take you into that setting, and then I'm just going back by hitting this bottom right button. If I swipe up, this takes me into my day, and this is going to give me all my different stats, my steps, calories. If I keep scrolling up, I'll see my health stats. We can also see history. We can see my heart rate. You can see my body battery. So you can go through all these different settings on my day by just continuing to scroll up. I'm going to go back. And now by long pressing this right button, this takes me into settings. And you can do everything from changing your watch face to doing some of the other different settings. Let's go to watch face because you probably want to change your watch face. The watch face it gives you is this one, which is not bad. However, there are tons of different watch faces you can choose from. What's nice is as we scroll to the left, we can see different options of watch faces that are preloaded on this watch. So you find one that you like and you can go ahead and tap on it, and now I have updated the watch face. Now in addition to these watch faces that come preloaded on your watch, you can go into the Garmin Connect app and choose from their watch face selections, and there are a ton of them out there. And if we tap on this, we can also customize different watch faces right on the watch. So lots of different options. You can choose whether you want to save those settings or not. Again, I'm going to long press this button, take us back into settings. So in addition to all the different watch face customizations, you can see all the different clocks, alarms, stopwatch, timer, as well as time. Go into those. You can see your history. So this week, one activity, previous week's records. Again, there's a lot more detailed information using the app that's going to be on your phone. But again, you can see a good amount of information here on the watch. Also going more into settings by clicking on this gear, you can go into activities and apps. And these are all those different things that we were seeing before as far as different options that you can go in and edit. So if I wanted to click on bike indoor here, and I will tap on the dots, hey, look at that. I got an updated message. This is also getting the notifications because I have it linked to my phone. If we go into like the bike indoor settings, I can go in here and I can customize all the different settings for this activity. I can also reorder it on my list. So if it's a favorite of mine, I can add it at the top. But again, you have those options for all these different activities. So in addition to that, we have widgets, and kind of like you saw, my day, health stats, history, body battery, hydration. These are all different things that you can tap on, and then you can reorder them in the list based on how high you want them up so that you can easily access them. So there are lots of different settings that you can adjust inside the settings in the gear area on your Garmin Venue SQ watch. Some of these things like adding Wi-Fi and going into some of the different settings and preferences, like setting up music providers and stuff, you're just better off going right into your Garmin Connect app. I am on the main screen of this app, and then up top I will click on my device, and that is going to bring up all the stats, all the customized menus and stuff that I can work with for my Garmin SQ. And after the little guy's finished running there, now we can see all the information about the SQ. This is where I would go in and I can set up my music. Again, I need to connect to Wi-Fi first. So if you go down to General at the bottom of this, this is going to give you all the general features, including right at the top here is Wi-Fi networks. That's where you'd go in and add your Wi-Fi network. Once you've done that, That allows you to go back then and start customizing things like your music. You can also go in here to Garmin Pay. So if you want to use your watch to pay for things using Garmin Pay on the fly, like if you go to Starbucks or something, again, you'll need to go into Garmin Pay first, and then you'll have to add whatever cards you want to use and just kind of follow the prompts at that point. One other thing I want to show you is the always on feature, and this is nice because then you can always see the time. If you long press on your watch on that right bottom button, you go into settings and go down to the gear, and then from here again under settings, under that gear, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you want to go to system, and under system you're going to find display. And when you click on display, this gives you an area where you can adjust brightness, and then timeout is what you're looking for. And by default, it's set to short. You can set it to medium, long, but I'm going to turn it always on. And the watch is going to warn me that by doing this, this is going to significantly reduce the battery life. But by putting it on always on display, then from this point, I've got this nice, colorful, bright screen. Even if I turn my hand, you'll notice as I start to bring it back up, it's always going to have some sort of a display. And then when I fully bring it so that I want to look at it, that's when it's going to light up in full color. But in the meantime, even if you have it and you're not actively looking at it, you're still going to have some sort of screen on so that you can still glance at the time if you want. And if you flick your wrist, that's where you'll get the full color. That is the always on feature. So guys, I'm interested to know your questions or what you would like to see more about for the Garmin Venue SQ, as I'm going to be doing more videos all about this watch. So help me know what to talk about by leaving me comments down in the comments section below. So I've had a lot of fun unboxing and getting started using this watch, and I hope that you guys have learned something or are excited to check out this watch as well. My name is Jeff. This is Tinker Forward. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to make every day awesome, and I will see you guys in the next video.